Welcome back, Brighton soccer families, for our final player video of the 2020 season. We'll have one more video after this to kind of wrap everything up, but on with our final player video is senior co-captain Josh Adam. Josh is receiving his 4-year program participant award. He actually was a 4-year varsity player and starter, all 4 years. That is extremely rare. I know we had Seth Bedford also was one of the 4-year varsity players. Crazy rare. And to be a 4-year varsity player is one avenue. I think Josh is one of 5 players in the history of the program on the boys' side to ever do it. And he is the only one of the 5 that I'm aware of that has been a starter since day one. And so for what it's worth, that's pretty awesome, Josh. He is a Brighton High School Scholar Athlete of a 3.0 or higher in the last marking period. He is getting his KLAA Scholar Athlete Award of a 3.25 or greater cumulative GPA. He was named to the All-County First Team. He was named the All-Livingston County Player of the Year, 2nd year in a row. Good job, dude. He was named to the All-District Team, the All-Region Team, the All-State First Team. He also was named as one of only 11 players in the whole state to be named to the Dream Team Michigan. Another super rare thing, as that is the best of all the All-State players across all the divisions. So Josh is one of 11 players selected for that team. Again, you could probably count on one hand how many Dream Teamers we've had in the history of the program. Congrats, Josh. He also is a finalist for the Detroit Free Press Player of the Year Award. He also was named to the United Soccer Coaches All-Midwestern region team. The United Soccer Coaches is the largest group of soccer coaches in the world, but the United States version of that obviously is the biggest collection of coaches in the country. So they vote on that, and Josh was named to the All-Midwestern region team, which was just below the All-American team. And he also was named to the MIHSSCA All-American team pool team as well. He was invited to play in the MIHSSCA All-American game in May, which is pretty awesome. So down in St. Louis. So for any of you looking for a road trip, I'm going to be heading down there and watching that. And last but not least, Josh was one of our 3 co-captains for this season as well. He was also co-captain last year. So as you can see, and if you know anything about Josh, he is an extremely accomplished soccer player. He's a great student athlete. He's done a very good job in the classroom and an exceptional job on the soccer field. And that, I think a lot of people, they see what he does during the course of a game. They see his presence and what he brings. But Josh is one of those players who, maybe my favorite quality of him, from day one, he has made all of those around him push the envelope and get the very best out of them. He is our one captain. Each one of the 3 captains, like I mentioned, had a very different role, and they worked very well together. Josh was the demanding captain, right? He was the one that was demanding everyone's very best each and every day. And that's a very fine line to do, especially in high school with your peers, because if you're going to be demanding everyone's best each and every day and expecting them to perform at a certain level, you have to be doing the same, because the second you let up, the second you do something else, you lose all credibility. And so that's a very tough role for a player, especially, a 17, 18-year-old kid, to be playing with his peers who, let's be honest, it's high school guys, right? So we're across the board at that level. But Josh did a fantastic job of not only being, obviously friends with a lot of these guys and peers with a lot of them, but their leader on the field. And Josh was the player who, when the going got tough, each and every day, the players on the bench, the players on the field, the staff, the program, we looked to Josh to see what tone is he going to set for that particular day, for that particular game, and the team kind of fell in line behind that. Josh is also somebody who, from day one, we heard, we actually took over the program as Josh was entering his freshman year. And he's been somebody who we have heard nothing but things about, when we were entering our first season together. Hey, you're inheriting this freshman kid who's coming in. His name's Josh Adam. He's got all the talent in the world, all the potential in the world, and, we'll kind of see what he makes of it and everything. And Josh is somebody who, I don't know that everyone, having just watched him, can really appreciate what level he plays at on the field unless you're around him on a more regular basis. Josh is somebody who he genuinely wants to be at training. And not only does he want to be at training each and every day, he's pissed off when he's not training. If we have to cancel for any reason, or if we think the guys need a day off, even for him, he is the last person to want a day off, even though sometimes that's the best thing for the guys to need to rest, what have you. And that's been a process for him to understand, is sometimes your body does need a rest. Sometimes you mentally do need a rest, and that will benefit you greatly. And watching that maturation process with him over the course of 4 years has been quite a journey. And it's been really exciting for us as a staff, and I'm sure it's been exciting for some of you to watch as well. And obviously you can see his trajectory and his ability on the field just go like this, and it's going to continue to do that. He committed as a junior to Michigan State University. All of my expectations are that he's going to go there and he's going to crush it, and he's going to do some fantastic job. He's going to do a fantastic job adjusting the speed of play and contributing at an early on, stage in his career, and going on, and who knows how far the career could go. Josh is one of those players, one of those very rare players who has the capability to really go on and do something special with his soccer specific talents. And not many of us are able to do that. But the way that he approaches the game, the way that he prepares, he genuinely wants to get better each and every day. And if he's not out there training, if he's not out there pushing the limit, if he's not out there doing something that he is convinced will help him improve, will help the team improve, will help the people around him improve, that's not good enough for him. And he's somebody who I can genuinely say has made me a better coach and a better mentor, a better leader, what have you, because all of us, right? We have days where we're on, we have days where we're off, we have days that we want to bring our best, we have other days where we kind of want to mail it in, we kind of want to hit the coast, kind of hit that cruise control. And if nothing else, Josh is one of those players who, at the end of the day, on a day where maybe you just want to mail it in, you're not feeling great, you're not everything else, let's say you have kind of a weak session planned, that last thought that enters your brain is, what will Josh think? And that is, in the biggest compliment way that I can possibly promote it, is Josh is somebody who helps hold me accountable, helps hold the staff accountable, because we don't want to let him down. We don't want to be an impediment on his progress and his improvement, because that's what he expects from himself. That's what he expects from you as his coaches, and that's what he expects from his teammates. And he expects everybody to be working in conjunction to give and to receive their very best each and every day, so that improvement is the only thing that's seen at the end of it. And that is something that is extremely rare. And Josh has a true gift for wanting to push himself beyond any reasonable limit. And with that determination and with that courage and with that just aggression and that thirst for learning, improving, and bettering himself, that's not only going to serve him on the soccer field, but long after his career is over, that's going to serve him in life, more importantly. And Josh, all I can say is continue to find things that you're just as passionate about as your soccer career, because one day that will be over, and one day you can pour all of that same energy, that love, that passion for being the best version of yourself into whatever it is that you do. And there's no doubt in my mind that you can reach whatever goals you have set forth on the soccer field. But there's no doubt in my mind also that you can reach whatever goals are set forth off the field as well. And I have been extremely proud to have coached and worked with Josh these past 4 years. I will sorely miss you, Josh, as you're watching this, and I will sorely miss your leadership and everything that you brought to this program. You have helped propel this program forward, and you've really transcended, I think, what we've been able to do as coaches, what we've been able to do as a program, and you've made a lasting impact on your peers, your fellow coaches, and all of your teammates, around you. And I think ultimately on this program for years to come, you've really set the bar at a whole new level for what greatness looks like on and off the field. You've done it the right way, and I've appreciated the fact that you've stayed grounded. And that's not to say that you get a little carried away sometimes with your confidence, because Lord knows, I'm sure mom and dad can attest to that. Sometimes we got to bring you back down to earth. You get that big head going. But all in all, to handle the accolades, to handle the responsibility that we have put on your shoulders and that amount of pressure, it's rare to see the amount of harassment and, gamesmanship that other teams show you, and the amount of respect that obviously has to come along with that. But that harassment level, I know, is difficult to manage, and you've done a fantastic job of rising above it more times than not. And I can't say always, but we're just extremely proud to have seen everything that you've done for this program, everything that you've done for us, and we wish you all the best. Josh Adam, everybody. Let's celebrate.